Welcome everyone. Today we're discussing an important business lesson: why hard work alone won't scale a business. One of the most common assumptions in entrepreneurship is that growth is simply a function of effort. Work harder, work longer, take on more clients, push through the stress, keep grinding. Eventually success will arrive. At least that is the story many business owners tell themselves. And for a while, it often works. In the early stages of a business, effort can compensate for almost everything. The owner answers every email, handles customer service, manages operations, approves every decision, solves every problem, and often becomes the system itself. Initially, the business grows, revenue increases, customers arrive, everything appears to be moving forward. Then something interesting happens. The business reaches a point where effort stops producing the same results. And many owners find themselves asking, why am I working harder than ever, but feeling less in control? The answer is usually not a lack of effort, it is a lack of systems. Most businesses grow faster than their infrastructure. One of the biggest operational challenges in small businesses is that growth often outpaces structure. Revenue grows, clients increase, transactions multiply, employees are added, responsibilities expand, but the systems supporting the business often remain unchanged. Processes that worked when there were 10 clients, 2 employees, and 1 bank account may become completely inadequate when there are 100 clients, 15 employees, multiple revenue streams, and growing operational complexity. At that stage, the business owner begins carrying more and more of the operational burden personally. This creates a dangerous cycle. Growth increases complexity. Complexity increases stress. Stress reduces clarity. And reduced clarity often weakens decision-making. Busyness creates the illusion of progress. One of the most deceptive experiences in business is being busy. Busy feels productive. Busy feels responsible. Busy feels necessary. But busyness and progress are not always the same thing. Many business owners spend their days answering emails, handling urgent requests, solving operational issues, managing staff, and responding to customers. At the end of the day, they are exhausted, yet the business itself may not be significantly stronger. Why? Because activity alone does not create scalability. Systems create scalability. Without systems, the business often becomes increasingly dependent on the owner's time and energy. That dependence eventually becomes the bottleneck. Burnout is often a systems problem. Burnout is frequently discussed as a personal issue. People assume better habits, more sleep, and better time management will solve it. While those things matter, many business owners experience burnout because the business itself is poorly structured. Every decision flows through them. Every problem lands on their desk. Every operational gap requires their attention. In reality, many burnout problems are systems problems, not motivation problems. The owner is not failing. The infrastructure is. Financial visibility matters more than most owners realize. One of the biggest contributors to business stress is weak financial visibility. Many businesses operate without forecasting, cash flow visibility, operational reporting, financial review processes, or reliable performance metrics. This creates environments where decisions become reactive. Business owners often find themselves asking, can we afford this hire? Can we take on this project? Can we expand? Can we survive a slow month? Without visibility, every decision carries uncertainty. Strong financial systems reduce that uncertainty, and reducing uncertainty improves decision quality. Systems create freedom. Many people mistakenly believe systems create bureaucracy. In reality, good systems create freedom. When processes are documented, work becomes repeatable, training becomes easier, accountability improves, and dependence on specific individuals decreases. Systems allow businesses to scale, delegate, automate, and improve consistency. The objective is not creating complexity. The objective is creating reliability. Reliable systems allow owners to focus on growth, rather than constantly managing chaos. AI is accelerating this shift. Artificial intelligence is making business systems even more important. AI can now automate repetitive tasks, improve reporting, assist with documentation, organize workflows, generate content, and improve operational efficiency. But AI does not replace systems. It amplifies them. Strong systems become faster, more efficient, and more scalable. Weak systems become faster, more confusing, and more difficult to control. The businesses benefiting most from AI are usually businesses that already understand workflow design, operational visibility, documentation, and process management. Accountants and advisors see this pattern constantly. One reason accountants, consultants, and business advisors frequently talk about systems is because they repeatedly observe the same pattern. Businesses grow, complexity increases, visibility declines, stress increases, decision-making becomes reactive. The underlying issue is rarely a lack of effort. The issue is that the business has outgrown the systems that once supported it. This is why operational visibility and financial clarity are becoming increasingly valuable. They help leadership see problems before they become crises. The solution: build the framework before you need it. The strongest businesses do not wait until burnout, cash flow pressure, staffing issues, operational chaos, or declining profitability to improve systems. They build processes, workflows, financial visibility, documentation, reporting, forecasting, and accountability early. The objective is not perfection. The objective is scalability. Because businesses that rely exclusively on effort eventually hit limits. Businesses supported by systems continue growing. Practical examples. Practical example 1. The owner becomes the bottleneck. Business situation. A consulting business grew from 15 clients to 75 clients within 3 years. Common challenge: the owner continued approving every proposal, reviewing every invoice, answering every client question, and making every operational decision. Correct approach: the business documented its workflows, delegated recurring responsibilities, and implemented approval limits for managers. Business lesson: growth often requires stronger systems, not simply more effort from the owner. Practical example 2. Revenue increased, but cash flow didn't. Business situation: a construction company experienced record revenue, but constantly struggled with cash flow. Common challenge: financial reports focus primarily on revenue while providing little visibility into cash flow timing, receivables, and project profitability. Correct approach: the company introduced monthly cash flow forecasting, project profitability reviews, and operational dashboards. Business lesson: revenue growth alone does not create financial stability. Visibility improves decision-making. Practical example 3. AI didn't solve the problem. Business situation: an accounting firm invested in AI tools to improve efficiency. Common challenge: the underlying workflows remained inconsistent, resulting in faster processing of inefficient processes. Correct approach: the firm first standardized document collection, task assignments, and review procedures before implementing AI. Business lesson: technology improves good systems. It rarely fixes poor ones. Practical example 4. Delegation became possible. Business situation: a business owner believed nobody could perform tasks to the required standard. Common challenge: processes existed only in the owner's mind. Correct approach: the business documented recurring procedures and created operating checklists. Business lesson: documentation transforms individual knowledge into organizational capability. Final thoughts: hard work matters, discipline matters, commitment matters, but none of those things are substitutes for systems. Many business owners remain trapped because they believe effort alone will eventually solve operational problems. It rarely does. The businesses that scale successfully usually combine effort, visibility, systems, financial clarity, and structured decision-making. The goal is not to work less. The goal is to build a business that does not require you to personally carry every operational burden forever. That is what scalable growth actually looks like. Free operational visibility and business growth toolkit Is your business giving you the structural clarity needed to make confident decisions? Download the Operational Visibility and Business Growth Toolkit and identify opportunities to improve business systems, financial visibility, workflow efficiency, forecasting, and sustainable expansion. Practical case study. 1. Business situation. A growing marketing agency doubled its client base in 2 years. Challenge. Although revenue increased significantly, every client request still required the owner's approval. Team members frequently interrupted the owner with operational questions, delaying decisions and increasing stress. Solution. The agency documented workflows, clarified team responsibilities, implemented project management software, and established approval thresholds that empowered managers to make routine decisions. Outcome. The owner spent less time managing day-to-day operations and more time focusing on business development, strategic partnerships, and long-term planning. Key lesson. Businesses scale more effectively when systems reduce dependency on the owner. Practical case study 2. Business situation. A professional services firm experienced steady revenue growth but declining profitability. Challenge. The leadership team assumed rising revenue meant the business was performing well. However, no regular forecasting, profitability reviews, or operational reporting existed. Solution. The firm introduced monthly financial reviews, forecasting, operational dashboards, and KPI reporting. Outcome. Management identified several underperforming service lines, improved pricing decisions, and increased profitability without adding additional staff. Key lesson. Operational visibility often reveals opportunities that revenue figures alone cannot. Common mistakes to avoid. Believing hard work alone will solve operational problems. Waiting until burnout occurs before improving systems. Measuring success by how busy the owner is rather than how efficiently the business operates. Growing revenue without strengthening workflows, reporting, and financial visibility. Implementing AI before improving underlying business processes. Frequently asked questions. 1. When should a business begin documenting its processes? Ideally before rapid growth begins. Early documentation makes delegation and scaling significantly easier. 2. Can a small business benefit from systems? Absolutely. Systems improve consistency regardless of business size and become increasingly valuable as complexity grows. 3. Does implementing systems reduce flexibility? No. Well-designed systems reduce repetitive work while allowing leaders to focus on strategic decisions. 4. Will AI eliminate the need for business systems? No. AI performs best when supported by clear, consistent workflows and reliable processes. 5. What is operational visibility? Operational visibility means understanding how work flows through the business, where bottlenecks exist, and how decisions affect financial and operational performance. 6. Why do growing businesses often feel more stressful? Growth increases complexity. Without stronger systems, owners absorb that complexity personally. 7. What should business owners review every month? Financial statements, cash flow forecasts, key performance indicators, operational bottlenecks, and progress toward business goals. Action plan. Immediate actions. Identify 3 recurring tasks that could be documented or delegated. Review whether your financial reports provide meaningful decision-making information. Identify 1 operational bottleneck that consumes unnecessary management time. Next 30 days, document your 5 most important business processes. Introduce a monthly financial and operational review meeting. Develop a simple KPI dashboard for your business. Long-term strategy. Build systems that reduce dependence on the owner. Implement technology only after workflows have been standardized. Continuously improve operational visibility, forecasting, and decision-making processes. Key takeaways. Hard work starts a business, systems help it scale. Revenue growth without stronger infrastructure creates complexity. Financial visibility improves decision quality. AI amplifies good systems but cannot replace them. Sustainable growth depends on building businesses that are less dependent on the owner's daily involvement. Continue learning. If you found this video helpful, continue exploring these related topics. Why operational visibility is the hidden driver of business growth. Learn how clear operational metrics and workflow design transform daily chaos into sustainable scalability. Financial clarity, why better decisions start with better information. Discover why having reliable forecasting and financial reporting reduces uncertainty for business leaders. AI and business systems improve the process before you automate. Understand how technology amplifies existing structures and why workflow standardization must come first.